Hey, we are recording. Awesome. Okay, so I know a few of you wanted to hop on this Zoom, and I know you couldn't make it, so no worries. I'm going to record this, and I've been recording them, and I'm super excited about that. I don't know why that didn't occur to me before to record and just let people watch when they could. I love it when you guys hop on with me live because then it feels like I'm not just talking to myself, but I just imagine that you're there, and so, sorry, my nose itches. I imagine you're there, and so I'm not talking to myself. Okay, I'm so excited. Can you feel it? Can you feel the energy that I have all over? Okay, the first thing I want to do is I've got like three big things that I want to talk about today. Maybe more, but we're going to stick to three because I am going to try and keep this to 25 minutes. So let's see if we can do that. Or maybe less than 25 minutes. What did I just do? I need to pull this up. Here we go. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to take 5 minutes and I want to listen to the introduction, actually 5 minutes and 48 seconds, 30 seconds-ish. I want to listen to the introduction of GoPro. Okay, Thomas and I listened to it again, and it really inspired me. I needed the reminder, so I'm going to hold this up. I want you guys to just listen in, really think about what he's saying. This is the introduction to GoPro. Okay, so we're just going to take 5 minutes, and then we're going to talk.
I remember the day I was introduced to network marketing for the first time. It was January 1988. I was 23 years old and selling real estate for a small company owned by my father and his friend, John Joyce. I was newly married with a little boy. I was already behind on my bills and I was scared. The year before, I had earned about $45,000 in real estate commissions, which was a good thing. The problem was that I'd spent about $60,000 and didn't save any money to pay my taxes, which would be due in just a few months. When John Joyce came to my desk that day and said, "Eric, I think I have a way for us to make some extra money," I said, "Tell me more." He went on to say a good friend of his had something to show us and had invited us to his house. So I got in the car with John and my dad and drove over to check it out. When we arrived, he brought us into his living room, popped a tape into his VCR and hit play. I sat and watched this crazy video. It was filled with mansions and limousines and testimonials of people making fortunes virtually overnight. It was so over the top, I just couldn't believe it to be true. So I proceeded to tell everyone I thought it was a bad idea and I wasn't interested. My natural mental filters just couldn't let it in. Then something interesting happened. John and my dad said, "Okay, that's too bad, but we're going to do it anyway." This had a major impact on me because the only thing worse than being broke and in debt was the thought of seeing these two go on to make huge money without me. So I changed my attitude, pulled my dad aside, and asked him if he'd loan me some money to sign up. Thank God he said yes, because deciding to become a network marketing distributor completely changed my life. When I got started, I treated my business like most people do, which is to say I didn't treat it like a business at all. I got in, made some phone calls, and hoped my timing and positioning was enough for me to get lucky and make a few bucks. And at first it worked. I did make some money, and it was very exciting, although I have to disclose something to you. For those first few months, my entire strategy was to quickly call all of my dad's contacts before he had time to get to them. I thought if I called them, told them my dad and John Joyce were involved, and got them to a meeting or to watch a video, then if they were interested, my dad wouldn't fight over who got the credit, since I was in his organization. I had limited success with this, but as you can imagine, it didn't last long. So 3 months after I got started, my network marketing income dried right up. And when it did, my positive attitude completely went away. I started to blame everything and everyone for my lack of success. My upline wasn't giving me enough help. The company didn't provide adequate training. I didn't know enough people. No one would respect me because I was so young. I blamed the product. I blamed the company. I blamed the economy. I blamed everyone but myself. But I had a big problem. Blaming the world wasn't helping to pay my bills. And I'd walked away from real estate after that first commission check. It was going to take too long to get a real estate commission, and I had no college degree, so getting a decent paying job was out of the question. The only place I could go to create some cash flow was back to network marketing. So I put my head down and went to work. At first, it wasn't easy. In fact, in my first 3 years, I rebuilt my organization 7 times. I'd build it up, and it would crash, and it would crash over and over and over again. After those first 3 years, I was more than discouraged. I'd almost lost hope.
I do not know why it's doing that. Hold on just a second.
And something happened that changed my life. Actually, it was a combination of two things. It was the night before a company convention, and I was watching a news program on television. They had a guest who was an expert on a topic I can't recall now. What went through my mind was, how does a person become an expert on that topic? The only thing I could think of is they must have decided to become experienced, learn everything they could, read every book, talk to every other person, and learn it so completely that they became an expert. The next day I went to the company convention and watched superstar after superstar walk across the stage. And then it was like being hit by lightning. It finally clicked in my brain that if I truly decided to do it, I could become an expert at network marketing. I could focus on the skills. I could practice until I became an expert, and no one could stop me. Up until that moment, I was always looking for an angle. I was hoping to get lucky. I was hoping to sponsor that one superstar who was going to change everything. And I was scared I would lose my chance if it didn't happen soon. In an instant, everything changed. I realized I didn't have to worry about getting lucky. Timing and positioning were nice, but not necessary for my long-term success. I didn't have to worry about my upline, knowing the right people, or anything else. All I had to do was become an expert. So I decided that day to change my focus and develop the skills to become a network marketing professional. It was a day that changed my life. Since then, my life has been an amazing adventure. Network marketing became a career for me. I have complete time freedom. I've met the most amazing people around the world. I've been able to touch and be touched by the lives of hundreds of thousands of people, travel all over the world, contribute to the causes that are important to me, and most importantly, become a better person in the process. All of this happened for me, and it can happen for you too. In this audiobook, I'm going to give you the fundamental principles that can guide you to becoming a network marketing professional. They've served me well over the past few decades, and I know they'll serve you just as well. Welcome to an exciting adventure.
Doesn't that just make you want to dive into the book? Okay. So I loved that reminder, how he talks about, he tried to blame it on everything, okay? And he tried to blame it on the company, and he tried to blame it on the product, and he tried to blame it on his upline, and he was just like totally, but we do that, right? I mean, I do that. I don't want to admit that I have to work harder, or I have to figure this out, or that it might be me. We don't want to think that. But what it really comes down to is we are our worst enemy, and we can make ourselves stop. Like he said, nobody else was going to make him stop because he got out of his own way, and nobody else could stop him because he wasn't stopping himself. And nobody else has that kind of power. We are the only ones that can stop ourselves. So I needed that reminder. Thomas had listened to it, and he said, hey, you should, listen to this intro again. This is just the intro. This is just the introduction to GoPro. I'm going to listen to it again. I want to just, have those principles and that wording that he goes through, just wash over me again, and kind of give it another read. It's a good one to probably read yearly, if not twice a year. So anyway, I want to help you guys reach your goals. And I want to do more than just talk about it. I want to map it out with you. The training that I have been in this past month, this April, I did some mom training, and it has been amazing. It has been completely life-changing. This mom training is it was a mom boot camp. It was about getting your life organized, and it was starting from the inside out. So she's a believer. She starts from with scripture, and she starts from the inside out. And she talks about being an MVP, and talking about how moms operate and how mom minds work. And you don't have to be you can have older kids, younger kids, no kids. We've even got a guy in there. Thomas has watched the training with me, and it's just been life-changing, just these principles of changing your mindset. Guys, I knew 2018 was going to be my year, but I did not realize how big God was going to show up in my life. And I am stoked about this. I am going to pick out my Lexus this year, y'all. And I want you to join me. I want you guys to be there. I want you to be fulfilling your dreams. Where do you want to be with this company? This is our 10th year anniversary at convention. I know some of you can't make it. I know some of you are planning on it. This is going to be so great. You're going to see this company for what it really is. Plexus is going places. Plexus is a legacy company. If you have not watched the clinical studies video that I posted in response to Christina Travis's question, please, please, please take 20 minutes and go and watch that. I don't care if you're doing the dishes or whatever. Go watch it. Go listen to it. She talks about clinical studies, and this helped me so much because I was doing this just yesterday. I went out on a limb. I approached a gentleman at church whose wife is having some issues with inflammation. I knew if I did not say something and something happened to her that I would regret not saying something to him. So I approached him. He's one of our pastors. And I told him I would love to talk to him about Ease and Mega X. And I wanted to talk about their anti-inflammation. I said I was even willing to talk to the doctor. What? But I said that, and I was like, I'm even willing to talk to the doctor and show him the information. And so he's like, hey, get me some literature on it, and you know, share some information with me. So I came home and I'm like, what am I going to share? What kind of literature do I have? And I'm like going through and I'm trying to find all these clinical studies. I'm trying to do all this research. And then Thomas is finally like, what do you do? Just give him some information. So I went to my website. I printed off the thing about Ease I just printed off the features and the label. And I printed off the features and the label for Mega X. And I stapled those together. And I grabbed our catalog, which is awesome. And then I grabbed a little brochure flyer that talks about the specific ingredients in our product and what they're known for. And I love that. And I just highlighted the information, and I tried to meet up with him today, but I'm going to give him the information on Sunday. So, and then I was listening to that clinical studies, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I recreating the wheel? If they really want to know clinical studies on our product, we've got them listed in the catalog, y'all. They can go and look them up if they want to. If they really want to, oftentimes people will pop that off and be like, well, I want to see a clinical study. Okay, there's clinical studies right here. Go check it out. Clinical, and the way she explains clinical studies, this is her specialty, guys. She's got her master's degree in like nutrition research, and she worked pharmaceuticals, and she worked big farm, and she knows all the information. Please, 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 please go take 20 minutes and watch that video. It will give you so much more confidence in our company. Oh, we're going places, people. We are going places. We are on the cutting edge. We are joining the beauty of science and supplements, and we're putting them together. We are on the cutting edge of this. Stick with this company, work through our growing pains, and you will not regret it, okay? Let me help you map out what you want to do, okay? I want you, every single person that watches this, let's make this super easy, okay? I want you to find 30 minutes in your day. Seriously, sit down tonight, sit down this weekend, find 30 minutes every single day and commit to 30 minutes of working this, all right? And I'm going to show you what to do. If you've been through groundwork, you know what to do. You know what I'm going to say. Guys, I am also preaching to myself because I've been going through this rough spot. We have these rough spots where we're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We know what to do. You know what to do to work this business, okay? We know how to develop relationships. We know what we're supposed to do, but we've got to carve out the time to do it. So 30 minutes, just take 30 minutes. I want you to find 30 minutes every single day. You're going to find an hour on the weekends, 30 minutes a day, okay? You're going to take an hour and you're going to plan out your week. You're going to map it out. Okay, this is going to be your map. And this is going to be how you're going to get from where you are right now to your goals. So I want you can do a 1, 2, 3 method. One new person, reach out to one new person and start building a relationship. One new person a day. You can do that. And Sunday night, sit and write down those 6 people, Monday through Saturday, 6 people that you're going to contact every single day. I'm going to contact Susie Q, and I'm going to contact Jane and Jude and John, and just write them down, okay? 6 people in 6 days, write it out. Who are you going to contact? So that when your 30 minutes starts, you are ready to contact that person. 2 white lines. Reach out to your white lines, even if it's just, hey, I'm just checking on you. Hey, and I've got a surprise for you. So hang on. I got a surprise for your white lines. So hang on. But reach out to your white lines. 2 white lines. Just pick 2. Pick 2 white lines. And Sunday night, you're going to write down 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. If you don't have 12, just pick 1 and work through them during that week. Build that relationship, keep that relationship, ask how they're doing, check on them, and if it's appropriate, bring up Plexus and say, hey, what could I have done differently? Would you like to try something different? Have you thought about X Factor Plus? Have you looked into, you have so much information. We have so much information, guys, we can share with people. And then 3 ambassadors, check on your ambassadors. If you don't have 3 ambassadors, pick 1 ambassador. If you don't have any ambassadors, that's fine. Set up another person to start building a relationship with. So do 2 people, okay? So just this 1, 2, 3 mindset. 1 new person you're going to build a relationship with. 2 white lines you're going to check on. 3 ambassadors you're going to check on. You're going to keep your team just kind of rolling there. And then you're going to work on posts, okay? If you did not watch Brenda Martin's Spark Call on April 12th, I am going to post it in Team Joy. Please watch that. Guys, they talk about working Facebook. Facebook didn't used to filter the way that they do. Sometimes I'm hesitant to say this because we just listened to Eric Worre, and I'm not trying to blame anybody. I'm not trying to blame anybody or anything. Like, he blamed the economy, he blamed this and that. So I don't want to sit here and blame Facebook. But one thing is, the diamonds that were before us, okay, all the diamonds and that were before us, they didn't have to deal with the Facebook algorithms. Their stuff didn't get, their Plexus posts did not get tagged to not show up. They used to post Plexus posts 2 or 3 times a day. And now the algorithm is way more strict. Things get tagged. And so it's harder. And but you just have to plan it out, okay? Watch that Spark Call. It's like 25, 28 minutes. Please make time for this. Watch that Spark Call, because you're going to get some great ideas. You're going to get a plan on your posting for Facebook. This is what it's all about, guys. We're going to map out how we're going to get from point A to point B, okay? So you're going to map out your plan for your week on Sundays, and you're going to map out your Facebook and Instagram posting. That's it. So the clinical studies, I want you to do, watch the thing about the clinical studies, and I want you to watch the thing about the Spark Call on the 12th, okay? I will, the clinical study is already posted, and I will post Brenda Martin's Spark Call so that you guys can watch about that. Okay, next. Wait, I forgot. Okay, you're going to do 30 minutes a day. So Sunday night, you're going to plan out your map. You're going to map out your week, who you're going to contact, who are the white lines you're going to reach out to, what ambassadors are you going to encourage and talk to. And I seriously, 30 minutes. That's it. Set your timer. Guys, you can do anything for 30 minutes, okay? We can tread water for 30 minutes. We can't hold our breath, but we can tread water for 30 minutes. You could do push-ups for 30 minutes. We can do anything for 30 minutes, okay? So you are literally, I want you to go right now. This is my lemon timer, and it sticks to my refrigerator. I want you to bring in your timer. I also have, that one goes in my kitchen. I have an owl timer somewhere, but I want you to just sit it on your, and hear it. Okay. I want you to sit it on your, set it on your desk so you can hear that ticking. And that is the only thing you are allowed to focus on. Hi, go upstairs and get in bed, please. He's supposed to be in bed. So I want you to hear that. I want you to hear the ticking so that you can totally stay focused. I want it to remind you to stay focused. 30 minutes of focus, guys. You've already planned it. You have spent Sunday night planning out your week. So Monday, where you find your 30 minutes, you're going to set that. All right, 30 minutes. I'm going to set it here. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to 30 minutes. I'm going to focus. I'm going to contact my people. I'm going to look at my list. Guys, I'm going to be using the resources we have, okay? These 64 people, I'm going to jot down my 64 people so that I can go do, and my 333 contact and my OneNote that I organize people into, go through groundwork if you don't know what I'm saying by 333 contact. But this is so simple. This is in our back office. I'm going to show you where to find it. I'm going to show you right now where to find it. And use a timer. Go get a timer. Seriously, right now, not right now. Finish watching this. Then go to Walmart, go to Fred's, and go get a timer because I want you to hear that tick. And when you're done, take a break. When you're done with that 30 minutes and you have focused for that long, go take a break and go reward yourself for the hard work that you did. Seriously, that's important, is to reward ourselves. Okay. And then I also printed off my roadmap. I loved this. Focus your time where it counts. So they've got up to Senior Ruby. The roadmaps are all the way up to Senior Ruby. This is Ruby. This is my next step. So I am focusing in on this. And I'm going to show you right now where to find it. So hold with me here. We are going to share screens. La, 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 la. Okay, here we are. So here's my back office. And it's right here, Rank Up Roadmap. Okay, guys, you can watch the video and you scroll down here, time. That's where I viewed it, and so it clicked it off for me. Go for Ruby, Aspire. I am going to work through this. I have decided today, all this training that I have taken the whole month of April, I realized one thing about myself. I am absolutely horrible at following directions. Horrible. I'm horrible at following directions. But that's changing. That's the old me. I am brand new now. And I'm like, my company, guys, the diamonds that we talk about and we hear about and we listen to, they have gone through and helped build these resources right here that we have. And I'm like, why am I reinventing the wheel? I'm going to go in here and I'm going to read everything that I possibly can. But I map out time for that. I am taking time through where's in my day, even if it's once or twice a week, I'm going to go in my back office. I'm going to read and watch and listen to everything I can get my hands on for 30, 45 minutes. And yes, I set a timer for that and stop when it stops, okay? But I've done that much more to invest in myself. You have everything you need at your fingertips right here, okay, guys? All right, and then, so this is, I'm going to just click on Rank Up Roadmap here. My computer is, there we go. All right, so right here. So this is the new, so these guys are coming soon. They're working on them and figuring them out and getting us the best info. Senior Ruby is brand new. So I clicked on Ruby. Hey, Tony.
Hey there. Sorry I'm so late.
You're okay. I'm on a roll right now and I'm recording this, so I'm just going to keep talking for a minute.
Okay.
I am sharing my screen and showing everybody how to get to the Rank Up Roadmap. So I am diving into the resources that we have in our company. So right here, you guys can access Silver, Gold, Senior Gold, Ruby, and Senior Ruby. And so just take your next step. Whatever your next step is, click into it. You're going to be able to watch these videos. And then right down here, it's going to show you, okay, business, team, and self, what you need to do. You'll click on these. It'll give you a page. And I just print them out and read them, and then hang them where I can see it and be reminded. How much time? Focus your time where it counts. You're going to be doing 70% to build your business, 20% to build yourself, and 10% to build your team. Because at between silver and gold, your teams are small, so your main focus is building your business. So again, just utilize what we have, because the diamonds that have gone before us, they are the ones that have helped build this training for us. I mean, we have so much training. So watch these videos. You're going to get in here. Once you click on it, it just checks on it for you. Oh, you've done this. So that's kind of fun. You can do a little check mark. Build your business, and build your business. So IPAs and DMOs. DMO stands for daily method of operation. So again, I was talking about maps. We're going to map out your plan. How are you going to get from point A to point B to your goals? How are you going to get there? Daily method of operation is your map. So it's going to go to that. Get in your back office. Seriously, set a timer. I just got done telling everybody to go buy a timer, a kitchen timer, and set your timer. And when it dings, you're done. So yeah, just a way to give you that encouragement. Here is the 64 connection infograph for the US. This is where I am writing down those people, and this is what I will pull from on Sunday night when I need to decide who I'm going to contact that week. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to spend Sunday night and Saturday and Sunday writing in people from Facebook. So I've printed it out. I'm going to sit and write in the people that I think need the business, the people that need the products, people you have influence over. So this is people, if that doesn't make sense to you, this is people that you have a deeper relationship with. These are friends, your mom, your sister, people that already trust you. And then right here, you've got 20 people who would rock the biz. So influential people who have influence, kind of your big fish is what I kind of tend to call them. People that you're like, man, they would be amazing at this because they know everybody. This is where you're going to put those names. So then Sunday night, you're just going to pick your people from there and you're going to contact, you're going to map it out for yourself. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. And let me, hold on just a second. I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. Hi. Okay, let me go here. All right. So that's what I want you guys to focus on. This is the map that I want you guys to use. And I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about, it's just 30 minutes a day. So you're going to spend, an hour to 2 on Saturday or Sunday, and you're going to plan out your map. You're going to do your, how to look through your rank up roadmap. You're going to do your 64 contacts, and you're going to plan out who you're contacting for those 6 days, Monday through Saturday, who you're going to contact. And it's just 30 minutes. You're literally going to set a kitchen timer, and you're going to work for 30 minutes. And I want you to hear it tick, because when you set it close to you and you're hearing it tick, you're like, this is what I'm doing. I am focused for 30 minutes, and we can focus for 30 minutes. We can make ourselves focus. If you can run for 30 minutes, if you can lift weights for 30 minutes, if we can sit and eat for 30 minutes, we can sit and do this for 30 minutes. So that's my encouragement for you. Let me help you reach your goals and map this out. You're going to map out how you're going to get there, and this is how you're going to do it. Okay. So I talked about, in mapping things out, talking about reaching out to one new person. Go easy on yourself. I would encourage you to do 3 new people, but especially if you fill all of this out, if you fill 64 names out, do 3 people. It's already there. Decide what you're going to say, based on who they are, and give yourself 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you can contact those 3 people. You can check on 2 white lines, and you can check on some ambassadors and see how they're doing. Those are the 3 steps. And then you're also, Sunday night, you're going to have your post ready for Facebook for the week. You're going to have that ready. So all you need to do, your posting for Facebook and Instagram, after you plan it on Saturday or Sunday, should take you 2 minutes, tops. Enough time for you to copy and paste from your phone notes that you've saved it in and put it on your screen. So it should all be ready for you to go, because you've set yourself up for success on the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, you have sat and you have chosen 6 posts. Actually, you're going to even do less than that if you watch that Spark call that Brenda Martin did on the 12th. I'm really encouraging everybody, go and watch the Spark call. That was amazing information on Facebook posting. So you're going to even do less than that. So go watch that. You can plan your posts out Saturday night, and that's going to be easy peasy for you to do. Okay. Here's the exciting part. Well, it's all exciting, but here's what I'm super excited about. For your white lines, Thomas and I are doing an incentive weekend. So for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, any white lines that you have, we want you to reach out to them. If we trust your judgment, you think it's appropriate, reach out to them. these, a white line, we're defining a white line as someone who has not ordered in the past month or more. So they didn't order in March, and March or more. Maybe it's been 6 months, maybe it's just been March, but they're white lined and they're not ordering. So if they order for April, if they order a triplex or 100 PV, they have their choice of a Vital Biome or an X Factor Plus on us. So this is kind of a way, what I'm really hoping it does is I'm really hoping that people will want to buy the triplex and then try one of the other supplements to encourage people to get on the Fab 5. The Fab 5 is amazing. And when people are on it, I know that they see change. So I want to encourage people to get on X Factor and Vital Biome because they're game changers. Guys, I didn't think I could feel as good as I do. I thought I felt great on just the triplex. And then I added in X Factor Plus. And then I added in Vital Biome. And I was like, oh, wow. So I didn't know what I was missing. So people don't know what they're missing. And that's the other thing, you know, especially if you've got some white lines that were like, well, I tried the triplex and they didn't see a difference or whatever. A, they're probably not taking it right. So this is an opportunity to kind of troubleshoot with them. B, they weren't taking their water or drinking their water. Another thing you could troubleshoot. And then talk about, hey, you know, you could give this another shot and you could try out X Factor Plus or Vital Biome, you know, your choice on my upline. Or on my friend who's putting this on, if you don't want to use the upline. I know sometimes using network marketing lingo can be confusing. So feel free to use, you know, my team leader, my friend who leads our team, you know, whoever I'm signed up with, they're offering this special. So reach out to those that you would think are interested. Even your white lines that you may think aren't interested, check in with them and just say, hey, so let's say I've got a gal, I've got a gal who I have several who I've talked to about Plexus, and it just either hasn't been right timing or they didn't want to try it. And I have said, hey, I know we've talked about Plexus in the past, and I wanted to just check in with you because there's a really cool special coming up. And you can get a Vital Biome or an X Factor Plus, which is two of our most recent products that have been amazing for me or just amazing for, you know, for whatever. And you can get them free if you try the triplex or free if you order 100 PV worth of product. I just wanted to double check and just share that with you because it's a really awesome deal and I didn't want you to miss out if you were curious to try again. So you can just, you know, it gives people a simple out. You care about people, so you want them to try. We want people to succeed. We want people to succeed in their goals. We want people to get healthy. That's the whole reason we do this. So so that's an idea for you guys to hand out there. So we're just doing it this crazy weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They have to order by Sunday in order to get it. And so, yeah, if they will order either 100 PV or just order the triplex, they can be that much closer to getting on the Fab 5. And that X Factor Plus, man, that is, you know, I love bringing up X Factor Plus. I love asking people, especially they tell me, oh, I already take supplements. And I'm like, do you love your multivitamin? Do you love it? Do you take your multivitamin and you notice a difference? Because and this is for people who have never gotten on Plexus, I say, I would love for you to take our multivitamin challenge. Try this multivitamin for 60 days. Tell me what you think. If you hate it, you get your money back. And that's just an open door. All they have to do, they could do a preferred customer, order the X Factor. I'm not trying to sell them the triplex, nothing else, just the X Factor. It's one of those gateway products is what I call it. Get people trying one of our products. Do they struggle with energy? Hey, why don't you do the 60-day Plexus Energy Challenge? Order our Edge, try it for 60 days. If you hate it, you get your money back. And word things that way so people just try it. Why don't you try Slim for 60 days? Why don't you just try ProBio 5 and BioCleanse if your gut is just killing you for 60 days? Have them order as preferred customer. Do not sign these people up as ambassadors. That's a waste of their time because they're going to have to pay the $34.95, and tell them that. I tell people that flat out. I'm like, you know what? If you want to order just one or two products and give it a 60-day trial run, you don't want to go wholesale because you're going to have to pay the $34.95 and you might change your mind. Order preferred customer. it's better for them, it's better for you. So anyway, I'm getting off on all that. But so yeah, these are my exciting things. And I have a ton of energy right now because I've been going through that mom training, and it just ended today. And so I'm super, super stoked. It was awesome training. So I am going to, I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm going to hang out and talk to Tony. So I will stop the recording. Thank you guys for watching. If I have talked too fast and you need me to repeat stuff, just let me know. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and don't forget to share about that incentive.